simple MSME strategies for customer retention. Discussing it, our expert in the studio today is Seun Babajide Duroshola. Seun has led impactful go-to-market strategies, strategic partnerships, and growth initiatives for top brands, including Microsoft and Santec, where her campaigns significantly boosted brand visibility and engagement, managed high-profile partnerships with organizations like Jumia and First Bank, and consistently exceeded business objectives. And she's here tonight. Cheryl, you're welcome to Classic FM.
Thank you very much. Good evening, listeners.
First, we're going to be talking about why customer retention actually matters. Many MSMEs work really hard to win new customers.
Yes.
But then they forget that the real goal is in keeping the ones you already have. So, tell us, why is customer retention often more valuable than consistently chasing new customers?
First of all, it's cheaper to actually retain and keep your new customers. So if you're an SME, you already have spent so much money in generating new leads and new customers. It takes you so much time, so much effort, so much spend to get new customers, because you have to do a lot of adverts, you have to do a lot of convincing, you have to go through the whole customer journey. You know, there's the awareness, consideration, should I do it, should I not? So you now actually have someone that's actually bought from you. It shouldn't be that hard to keep them, because what people usually forget is they think of just that one customer, forgetting that one customer can actually lead them to a larger network of people, such as their family, their community leaders, their friends, their neighbors, their children. So imagine serving that one person, that first customer, keeping them happy. It doesn't cost you anything if a customer has not bought from you for the past 6 months, or if you're not, because there's some items that you can't buy. You don't have to buy every week or buy every day, that you only buy once in a year, buy seasonally as well. So if you are in that sort of space, let's use that for an example, it shouldn't cost you anything to have to send an SMS or WhatsApp status or create a broadcast list on WhatsApp. So creating a broadcast list and checking in. Hello, how are you? It's a new month. Hello, how have you been doing? We've noticed that we've not heard from you. We're just checking in. Or you see your customers, WhatsApp status, but you just scroll past. And that person just spent 600 figures with you, but you're like, as they've not come back now, let me just go and look for a new customer. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't even cost you free gift. I usually find it funny when I hear customers, when I hear business owners saying, oh, why should I have to give someone a free item? You have just started a business. You need to build up almost like an equity. You need to build up that base. So yes, it's okay to offer. You're going to make loss at the beginning, right? So but once you can convince that 5 persons, 10 people, that group, and then you can almost keep them sweet. You're opening yourself up to 100 people, 1,000 people. That person can just remember, oh yeah, I bought meat pie from this person, and they're always checking on me. You become top of mind. Oh, we're looking for meat pie, someone in the office. Let's try this person. But because that person bought 10K from you, you're not counting them serious. You are going chasing up for the person that will bring 1 million, 10 million. You've forgotten that person works at an organization. That person is probably a leader. That person is probably someone that is prominent somewhere. That 5K, 2K that are given to your business can actually easily translate to something else. Someone that is someone can easily, they've not used you before. Nobody has recommended you. You're just new. And then you all of a sudden think they're just going to find you and just say, oh, take the one. I'm talking of SMEs now, please. I'm talking about big brands and brands that have so much money to build. To spend so much money to build on brand equity. Not that one, but smaller businesses. You need to keep. If you can retain, if you can keep them sweet. Keep in touch, checking on them doesn't cost you anything. Oh, I noticed it was your son's birthday last week. You put it up on WhatsApp status. This is just a small gift, They usually buy 1 dozen. Send them 6 pieces. It won't cost you anything. You're just almost piping it for a longer and a bigger deal at the end. So I don't know why it's hard. It shouldn't be that hard. It's even easier because that person has experienced your service. That person has experienced your product. If they gave you a bad feedback, then okay. If your product is not good and you didn't want to ask them for feedback, that's a different conversation. But someone has come back to you, has even publicized you on their own WhatsApp status. That is a lot. On their network. That is them saying something. As they've gone ahead to even tag you on their social media. That is something without you asking. So that is someone that you should actually keep closer. And just checking on in, they turn to your friend, and they become your friend, and that way you just never know. That it's so much cheaper.
What long-term benefits can MSMEs expect when they focus on keeping customers happy and loyal?
I'll put that in 4 ways. 1, referrals. Like, they just recommend you without even knowing why, because you've moved from transactional to an emotional stage. So because now you've become a friend, you have your customer's number. Like, personally, I always find it funny when someone I've been ordering from for like 4 years is still asking me your address, please. I'm like, I don't understand. Just scroll up. If you scroll up, you will see the address. I've been buying from you for a while, and now all of these tools, AI tools, technology, sort of make it easier. If you go to WhatsApp, on someone's number, you can add a note. So you can literally add the person's address. There are 2 or 3 addresses. You would know the one that is frequent. So that way, you can almost say, oh, are we delivering to this address or that address? Don't be acting like they're a new customer. Oh, what's your address? I'm like, come on now. I've been buying from you every month. By now, you should be the one even confirming back to me, right? That's one. It gives you an automatic referral. Like, you don't even have to pay these people for them to talk about you on, like, you know, like how some community on Instagram would just say, oh, does anybody know this service, or where I can get this, or where I can get that? And they'll just randomly tag you. That's free publicity there. And then you see businesses say, no, thank you for tagging us and all of that, right? You've already experienced them already. The second thing that you also benefits, also honest feedback. So customers that are really interested, that have bought from you 2 times and have moved from the transactional more to an emotional part, will be free to give, will be itching to give you feedback, because they want to see you succeed. So they'll even be the one to be like, you see that packaging you've changed to, don't do that again. No. What's this printing? Have you gotten a new supplier? I didn't really feel it's not. They will be giving you feedback. They've gotten invested, right? So they've moved away, because, and again, you have to do the work. So you have to, and that's why I said, so you have to also move yourself as well from that transactional bit by, 1, remembering to check on them, remembering to just, some businesses even find it hard to just tap like on a customer that spends money with you, like Abba now. It costs you money to get a new person it costs you more money, because even as a marketer, I know how painful that is, right? The 4th one is, the 3rd one, I think I've missed my number now. The 3rd one, so I've said referral, free referral. They give you honest feedback. They're willing to give you honest feedback. And then the other part might be also publicity.
Publicity for you.
Publicity. So this is something as well that a lot of skincare brands get wrong. Like, God. They get it wrong. Okay. So when a customer has spent like 6 figures with you, I've never spent with you, of course they're going to run out of skincare, right? So you don't have a system or tool in place to say, okay, this person that has bought 6 months ago, I don't understand, is it soap for life? Is the cream for life? Should be running out by now. So how am I making sure that person is also putting me at their forefront to say, oh, you placed this order 6 months ago, are you replenishing anytime soon? But then you ghost. And then now you're looking for low. No, I want to grow. I want to scale up. Scale up with the people that have already bought from you before now, and get them to be repeated.
Because you already have some people.
Yes.
Okay. I suppose in a way what we are discussing is essentially the title of the second segment, building trust and loyalty, because that's what you're speaking to.
Yes.
Trust clearly is the foundation of every lasting relationship.
Absolutely.
Including the one between a business and its customers. What are practical steps that MSMEs can take to build trust with their customers?
See, if one customer, especially in the Lagos and Nigeria of today, if one customer can drop their 5K with you without asking you, can I pay on delivery? And they trust that you will deliver, and you delivered, I think you've already passed that trust bracket already. So that's why I said at the beginning in the first question, you don't now need so much convincing of that person, because that person has passed that already. They've trusted you. You've dropped. You said, oh, you will get your order, you get your item in 3 to 4 days. You delivered in 2 days. I always tell SMEs, look, you already know how delivery works in Lagos. Logistics is crazy. One day the road is free, the next minute it's choked up. So if you know that your item will get to someone in 2 days, why don't you just give them 4 days? So when you deliver in 2, what happens? Like, wow. These guys are super fast, right? So it saves you also that headache, like, oh, I'm calling the Okada man, oh, I'm calling this person, I'm calling that person. So you already sort of have like a bandwidth, right, of your SLA, which is your service level agreement as well. So it helps you. So basically, they've crossed that band of trust. Loyalty, you've already gotten it already. Your loyalty, and that's why you have to move away from the transactional. I know it's a very transactional economy, society. But look, once you can get to that emotional aspect of people, they even feel guilty when they're about to buy somewhere else. They don't even mind paying that extra delivery or that extra weight because they're like, this person that I'm about to try new, I don't even know one if it's fake, if it's a counterfeit, if they're cheating me, I don't even know what's going to happen. If I use my card here, is my card just going to be swiped the next time, and everything, right? But someone that has delivered on time, someone that has answered me, someone that I already interacted with, that I only spent 5k, it's easier for me to spend 100. It's easier for me to spend 200. It's easier to be like, that person will deliver, don't worry, I have been using that person. Absolutely. So you have to, your brand loyalty is almost like it's one thing anyway, because that's in the marketing term, that's actually one action, but it takes a lot of things. That's why I said it's actually harder to get a new customer. Referral is, word of mouth is one of like the biggest thing. Imagine the last time before you bought a new brand or a new purchase, didn't you call someone else to be like, how far have you checked out, have you been here before? And then now the person like, don't go there, or nah, that place. Then you're like, okay, you're skeptical, right? But if you call that person and they're like, oh no, try this place, I've been there, oh, the service is good, you might go there and the service might not even be as good, but that person has just done a free referral. So word of mouth referral, I do a lot of so I work with Alex, of course, so we do a lot of survey, like, okay, how did you hear about our program? We spend so much money in digital, like in acquiring new customer, but that word of mouth is always number one any day, anytime. So you have to actually work on your customer experience and retention, because it's that retention that will bring that person back to the top of the funnel, will bring that person, even that person will become a regular user. You hear people that have taken our program 3 times, or in their family there are 5 people that are doing their programs. You go to an household, they'll tell you, oh, we're this certain brand, we don't go to that other brand. There is a reason. It gets why, right? It's either like it's loyalty, they're satisfied, they don't even want to try anywhere else because they're like, I'm good here. So while it might take so much time to build that up, it is very important that should also be the focus as well.
Moving on to our next segment, we'll be having a look at creating memorable customer experiences. It's not always about having the lowest price. Sometimes it's the little details that make customers come back. So Shaun, what simple low-cost strategies and technology can MSMEs use to make every customer experience memorable?
Okay, the first one would be WhatsApp. WhatsApp is like, it's free. WhatsApp for business is very free, and there's so many. You need to understand that too. If you can understand that too and use it to most of your leverage, like your business is good. It now comes with AI as well, where it's it's imputed with AI, so it even makes things more faster as well. You can create a BC broadcast list where you can almost like have people that inquire about your business in a certain list, people that have bought from you in a certain list, people that have, I don't know, that maybe recommended you or just entered and just make just ask like, oh, do you do this, do you do that, in a certain list, and then you can almost create strategy that will move them from where they are to the next funnel. Another thing also is you can create go through your Access Bank business account as well, in terms of the people that have spent within the last 6 months. That's a good record, that's a good place to start from, and then that way as well you can almost batch them and start knowing how to even position your service and your products to them as well, in case let's say you forgot them as well. I know everyone is big on website creation and all of that, but now there are a lot of tools. Canva, you can have free free landing page that can then be connected to your Access Bank, whereby when customers pay, you can send them your Access Bank details, they can pay to it, or you can they can jump into your WhatsApp because you can do a plugin. That's another strategy as well. The other thing also is just also have like an open forum for people to be able to give their feedback. So it's not every time come and buy from me, come and buy from me, come and buy from me. It can also be, how was your last purchase? Did it meet your need? Did it meet your quality? Did you meet that as well? Those are like little simple things that you can almost put in place as well. And one of the things that I mentioned earlier, just interacting, being human as well with your customer, liking their status. You see them wishing their mom happy birthday, you are scrolling past, but then you're expecting their money. You see them celebrating life, you are scrolling past. You see them looking good, you are scrolling past. Just be human as well.
Lovely. I couldn't agree more. I honestly, and I think it's an area we actually let ourselves down a lot in this part of the world. So let's look at handling complaints, feedback, and loyalty programs. Every business is going to face complaints at some point.
Always.
How should MSMEs handle customer complaints in a way that ensures they build trust with their customers and make them happy?
Okay, you can't make all customers happy or happier. That's the truth.
Yeah.
But you can make the experience seamless. You can make the experience almost like leaving the door open. You don't think that, because I just sell puff and I only just sell like 1,000 pieces a month. It's not that serious. You need to actually have systems in place. You need to almost have a guideline. Like, okay, if I default, whether from quality tasting, whether it's the bike man that ate 2 of your puff or 3 of your puff by the time it got to the customer, whether it was a late delivery, whether it was just all of a sudden all mess up, you should be able to know that your business would take that hit. Yes. I'll give an example, a very relative example when it comes to feedback. I remember there was a time I ordered moi from a certain vendor, and there was light issue at that period. This person could not get the order to me same day like they would have, so they were going to keep it in their freezer till the next day. Then they had a light issue, and I think she had a gen issue. She still delivered the moi to me. So when it came to me, I'm like, okay, hang on, this moi tastes off. Fresh, Oh, she said, okay, she will make it up the next time I order. So I'm like, you're still expecting me to come back and still pay you for 12 pieces of moi at the same rate? You're not even saying, I'll give you discount. I am so sorry. You know what? Please, nothing. Just, when next you deliver, I'll just make sure you get it the same day. Of course, I've never gone back, because again, and that was the second time I'd ordered from that person. So you have to make sure you have systems in place. When do you give a refund? When do you apologize? Unfortunately, you are an micro SME. Even SMEs should still be able to admit when they are wrong. Don't be the one found fighting with a customer. Yes, I know they are terrible customers sometimes, yes, but trust me, if you have systems in place, when do we respond to WhatsApp? How do we respond? Understand when there is an urgency. Understand when someone is new, especially a new customer that is buying so much. Create that system that would want them to have that good experience.
I suppose if you demonstrate that you're truly sorry, and show remorse, and then try to make some sort of restitution, you're doing the best you can do in that circumstance. Well, now we see these things all the time.
We do. I wanted to share an experience, but I don't know how much time we have left. I wanted to share an experience. Let me quickly share this one. So there was a time when I used to do, of course, I used to be an MSME as well, and I used to be into footwear. And I remember there was this time, and this customer had ordered a footwear, and I said, okay, you get it delivered the next day. So they didn't want to pay for delivery. Like a lot of customers don't want to, because delivery cost too is ridiculous, but it's fine. So we're like, okay, it's fine, you can pick up. And then this customer was calling me at 7 a.m. and of course I had a little child at that time, so I was like, I don't understand, sorry, who are you? She's like, I told you I was coming to pick up. I'm like, but I wasn't really expecting you at 7 a.m. And then she just started raining calls on me on Yoruba. What do you mean? I paid for you. And I just went, I am happy to give you a refund, but honestly, I can even send you a free delivery, but at this time I really, because I take a while to post in the morning, I'm like, at this time I really can't have a conversation. And she went on a tantrum. I offered a free delivery, and she became one of my best customers, because again, she actually understood that, yes, I mean, like 7 a.m, come on now, right? But I wasn't just like, what do you mean, why are you calling me, we don't open till 10. No, because she probably is not even looking at time. She's probably one of those that wake up at 4 a.m. So 7 a.m. for her is already like in her head, like 10 a.m. everybody should be awake. So you need to also understand that there are customers that are very peculiar. You would have customers from different income brackets. You have customers from different levels. So while you are not, of course, being greedy and charging, we hear of that these days. When it comes to your service and your feedback, you need to just make sure that you are patient as well. Do everything that you've been able to do in your power. Don't just always say, let me give you your money back. Your money. When I hear customers, businesses saying that, I'm like, no, that's not the right way. That's not the right way.
Okay, this last question is, how can simple loyalty programs or referral incentives help MSMEs grow without breaking the bank? So
I've seen a lot of MSMEs throughout this loyalty system, loyalty programs, and then 6 months later say, we're not doing it anymore, it's not working. That's a terrible, don't start it if you cannot finish it. Like, do not start it. And that's the point of putting systems in place. The best one that I know that works, right, because it works, it does work, because you go back, right, is just say, if you bring another customer, you've bought now, thank you for buying, just know that if you refer us and they mention your name, or you can confirm the purchase, would give you 20% off your next purchase. So that way it's not a point system, because a lot, let's not lie, please, a lot of MSME don't have the tools or the structure to follow through. So you hear of them, we started a point system. There is one particular food vendor too that started it, and the other day I was like, okay, how far now? My points that I've been buying with you guys for like 6 months, what's the They're like, we've stopped doing it. I'm like, I don't understand. But when you were doing it, you sent me email that you have started. So when you stopped, why didn't anybody say anything? So if you know it's something that you don't have a longer plan for, please don't start. It just makes your brand, your brand equity very shaky. However, the simpler one to do is the word of mouth. Get them to talk about you. Or you can do a weekend bonanza and say, I'm looking for 10 customers that are going to upload our flyer that's currently on our Instagram page on their WhatsApp status. The people that can do that from Saturday to Sunday, we're going to give you 15% off for the rest of the month. Watch that blow fire. That's not a point system. That's also you making sure you actually have your customers' numbers saved. Right, I know, right? Okay. So it's basically a weekend bonanza, and you just say, for every customer that uploads any of our recent Instagram posts, so you also get them to go, in case they've not gone to your Instagram page before, they will be forced to go, that repost or puts up our on their WhatsApp status, or not on their own Instagram, that puts up our flyer from any of our recent IG posts on their WhatsApp status during this weekend would be valuable or available to get 15% off for this month.
Lovely.
Wi-Fi. That's it.
It's a great place to end it. This topic has been MSME strategies for customer retention. We'd like to say thank you very much to Seun Babajide.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.